Are you aware of the true price you're paying for your porn habit? Uncover the hidden costs now. But before that, who am I? My name is Wesley, and my mission is to help young men, especially young entrepreneurs, with their porn addiction. These are my type of videos, and if that interests you, you can subscribe to the channel. If your mental health and physical health is a priority for you right now, you might want to consider checking out the first link down in the description. This will bring you to my school page where I will personally help you make you free from porn addiction by offering you one-to-one coaching with an accountability system, a personalized game plan with action step, and much more. I only accept 9 clients. 9. Are you going to be the one getting finally free? Let's now continue with the video. The first hidden cost that I want to mention is the financial cost. Oftentimes, porn sites have subscription plan, and in order for you to engage with the subscription plan, you have to pay. It's a monthly or an annual fee. And these fees add up and creates you less money in your pocket. So that's the first financial cost. Also, if you think about it, the more you fap, the more you will, the less energy, that you will have. And this loss of energy impact your work performance, which impact also the money that you will make, because if you work less or your job that you're doing is worse than what you were doing before, you're making less money. And maybe even that you want to create a business right now, and creating this business might be harder than you think, or harder because you can't do the tasks because your work performance is not at his top potential. You're kind of lacking in this area because of your porn addiction. Finally, it can create you an impulsive spending in your brain because you're less able to manage your stress and manage your other bad habit. So for example, if you go to a store, you're able to do worse decisions. And because of those worse decisions, you might buy things that you don't even need just because you thought of it and you looked at the item and you said, oh, that this would look good, but you don't need it right now. But because you're doing worse decisions because you're on that habit, and it goes on your brain and it does stuff, because of all that, it makes you make worse decisions and can increase your spending, which all goes to financial costs and costs you more money than what it will normally cost you. I will continue with the relationship costs. And the first one that really hit me is the reduced intimacy. If you think about it, you're telling your brain every day, if you're fapping every day, that you already fucked a girl today. And no, we are not superheroes. No, we can't. We don't have the stamina to do it like 10 times every day. We have to relax also. And doing it a lot makes us, guys, man, want to do it less. And I'll explain myself. If you already fapped twice today, what's the point of you at 5 p.m. when your girl approaches you to do it a third time? Are you going to prefer maybe to play video games at that time, or work on your project, or do something else? Because for your brain right now, you already fucked twice today. And just replace the porn addiction with, if you had fucked your girl, for example. If you already fucked your girl 2 times today, would you fuck her a third time? Or you will prefer maybe to do something else because it's getting repetitive and maybe you're getting tired of it. That's for one day. So maybe that at 5 p.m. when your girl comes to see you to do things, you say, oh no, I'm good. and you will go do other things. So that's reduced intimacy. You're doing less sex with your real partner because of your porn addiction. And over time, it can create tension inside of your relationship because you're doing it less and your partner might wonder why he doesn't want to fuck anymore. And that's the relationship costs. There's also secrecy and deception involved because you're hiding it from your partner. Most people hide it. You won't go and tell your partner, hey, I'm fapping to naked girl online every day, because a lot of the time you're kind of hiding it from everyone. It's not something that you really share with everyone. It's kind of shameful, and you a lot of the time have guilt associated with it, so you kind of keep it for yourself. But a day she might find out, because everything might be found out. And when she's going to discover that you have this addiction, she might get deception now when you're doing things together, because she remembered that once you were fapping to naked girl, and she might not be the same as these naked girl online. And that's also the third point that I wanted to mention, is oftentimes it leads to comparison to porn. Your girl might look at her body and feels that she's not as attractive as the girl that you see online every day when you're fapping. And this can lead to lowered self-esteem for her, and she may even quit you because she don't feel like she could satisfy you anymore. And maybe that for you it was the good girl. You were really loving her. And just because of your porn addiction, she's now quitting you. She's leaving. So there's a real relationship cost to porn addiction. What about the health costs? First of all, having this lot of dopamine inside of your brain, because you're maybe fapping every day, this can create irregular sleep patterns. You're going late at night watching porn. This can make you sleep sometimes at 1 a.m. like the next day, 3 a.m. And this can really create irregular schedule. So you're not sleeping every day at the same time. This really don't help your brain getting good quality sleep. And in often cases, you can also get less hours of sleep. Maybe that before you were sleeping 8 to 10 hours a day, but now, without you even realizing, you're now sleeping 6 hours just because you want these 2 hours free more, because these 2 hours are taken by porn. And in your unconscious, you want to have these hours, so you go and sleep later in that day and later, and every day you're going to sleep later and later, and eventually you're at that state where you're sleeping at 4 a.m. and it seems normal for your body, but it's really not. Still concerning health, think about your libido. As I said before, doing it 3 times on a day, it wouldn't be great for your body and for your brain. And you wouldn't really want to do it 3 times. Like maybe if it's the girl of your dream and it's like the first week that you're together, maybe 3 times each day for the whole week. Maybe, but let's imagine that for a whole year, you're fapping every day, right? It's your porn addiction. You're trying to stop. That's why maybe you're watching this video, but you can't. Because if you could, you wouldn't watch this video right now, right? So it's still an addiction. You tried to quit, you couldn't. By doing it maybe every day for the whole year, your brain right now thinks that for 365 days consecutively, he fucked someone. And some of these days, you fucked your girl also. So you fucked, for your brain, you fucked a girl more than maybe 400 times. Because I at least imagine that you did it with your girl 30 times in a year. So for your brain right now, you fucked 400 times in a year. That's like incredible. It's really incredible. And so having fucked this many times can really reduce your libido, because you have less desire for sex. If someone fucks once a month, you can be sure that his libido will be really high, because when he fuck someone, the last time that he fucked someone was a month before, so his libido went up and went up and went up. But someone that fucks every day can't build up that libido, and it's kind of satisfied in comparison to someone that fucks rarely, like once every month. He is unsatisfied, and this unsatisfaction builds up libido and his desire to fuck someone. And the next time he's going to fuck someone, he's going to fuck her really hard. He will take her, jump her, and bang, bang. But in comparison to the person that fucks every day, he's going to have less energy. And also, because of porn addiction, you have less energy. So while this person that is addicted to porn fucks a girl, it's just going to fuck like normal. Maybe it's going to be her on top of him and just like be relaxed like that, because you don't have the energy to take her and like you lift her up. Bang! So you get my point. Someone that don't fucks a lot and don't have this porn addiction is more able to really fuck the girl. And that's the point, right? And oftentimes porn addiction can really lead to depression. And why? Because you're having this isolation state. You're not fapping with other people, I think. Like, you're not telling your brother, I'm going to fap, are you coming with me? You're going to fap alone. And that's the point, because you're hiding it from everyone. Fapping alone makes you less able to do activities with maybe friends, family, and keep you isolated. And also, these activities that you're not doing brings you less joy in your life and less good dopamine. This can all bring you to a state where you're feeling depression, because you're always isolated, so you're feeling alone, you're not doing activities, you're always at home. So this altogether will bring you depression. There's a big opportunity costs also associated with porn addiction. First of all, there's procrastination. A lot of times you're delaying tasks that you had to do right now in order for you to go and fap. You're maybe fapping before doing the big task. Let's imagine right now that you're a YouTuber like me, for example, and you have to make this video. But you know that recording a video is kind of long and sometimes it's boring. You have this editing to do if you're a YouTuber that is editing his video. Me, I'm more on the authentic side, so I'm not really making like dopamine editing and everything. But you still get my point. If you're a YouTuber, your job is to make videos, and sometimes it can really be boring to do these videos, and it's tired because it's hard to make the videos, and not everyone is really able to speak in front of the camera. A lot of people are scared of the judgment of others, and well, for me, I'm not even speaking English as my main language. I'm just trying to learn more and more as I'm making videos to try and speak better English. But imagine if it's not even your first language. This can be harder and makes me less interested in doing videos. So this often can make you procrastinate and delay the making of videos to maybe later in the day or the next day. And you're going to go and fap because that's your addiction. And the next day you're going to delay it again because you don't feel like you have this energy right now to do the tasks, which is in that case to do the video. But imagine if you had no porn addiction right now. You would be full focused on that task. You had planned it in your journal and you're doing it right now, recording right now, and you will be great. Also associated with procrastination is a failure to meet deadlines. Imagine you had this big project that you have to publish in like 2-3 days. It's a big project, so you have to work on it. You have to make research, write things. Maybe it's this book, maybe it's your business. You have this big project and it's going to be you have to publish it in 3 days. Like for example, the 22nd of July. The 22nd, sorry. So 22nd of July, you have to publish this big project. We are right now, the 19th of July. You have 3 days to do it. But because you have this porn addiction, you didn't really work on that project. What is going to happen? The 3 last days that you have to work on this project, you're going to have to put it all in these 3 days because you did nothing. Maybe you keep on delaying the task and delaying the task. You had 1 full month to prepare this project, but you did nothing. You were fapping every day and you didn't have the focus and the energy to start these tasks. So now you're trapped with doing all of this in 3 days. And maybe you're going to successfully did it. If you're going to successfully did it, congratulations for having done this, but your work will be of less good quality, so it's going to be worse quality than if you had did, I don't even know if it means something, if you did it like a little bit every day. So let's imagine that this big task that you separated in 3 days because you had to, or you would have had a failure to meet the deadline. If you had separated in 30 days, so a tenth of what you did on these 3 days, you would have made like a little bit of work, but it will be good quality work because you could have took your time to do it. Now you were being stressed out and you couldn't really focus, so you had to almost budget, and this can often leads to less good quality work. Finally, if you think about opportunity costs, this is choosing to do something instead of something else. And right now, in your case, you're choosing to go and fap instead of doing better quality activities or good dopamine activities, habits. You're choosing to go and fap. That's your addiction, and that's why I'm trying to get you free from. The last point that I want to mention in the opportunity cost section is the limited skill development. If you're constantly fapping, that's time, maybe 30 minutes, maybe 1 hour because you're searching the video, maybe 2 hours because you watch a lot of videos, so you have to scroll and scroll. These 2 hours could have been put towards a course, maybe learning how to code, learn how to write a good book, have storytelling skills, having skills to leadership, skills to talk to people, still skills from anything and anywhere. You missed on learning these skills because you fapped. So this overall makes you a less good person than what you could have been. I'm always in this mentality that I have a better me. I have the Wesley and the Prime Wesley. Prime Wesley is at his top. I'm not even close to Prime Wesley right now, and I'm doing good habits. I'm free from every addiction. I'm no longer fapping, no longer playing video games. I'm no longer addicted to the chocolate milk that I was talking in one of the videos. Like, I'm free from all my addiction. I'm free. I'm having really good habits. I'm reading, I'm doing yoga, I'm going outside walking, taking cold showers, I'm doing exercises, I'm going to the gym. I have a lot of good things in my life, good dopamine that is coming to my brain, habit state. And I'm not even close to Wesley, like Prime Wesley. Prime Wesley is just another level. It's me, but at my prime. And I'm often comparing myself with Prime Wesley. If I want to do something, what will Prime Wesley do? Things like that. And Prime Wesley really have these skill development to the max. He master almost everything. And if you start to have this same mentality of prime yourself, so your name and prime, you start to visualize that you could have really greater skills. And this could help you really master other skills. So if you successfully stop your porn addiction, you could now focus on creating yourself skills that you could have and that will make you greater and become closer to your prime self. I will make the last point fast. It's the time costs. All the time you put inside of it, if you think about it for like maybe 2 hours each day for a full week, that's 14 hours. 14 hours that could have been invested in doing maybe your business, learning a new skill. It's time that could have been used to go and do a family or a friend's activity. Self-improvement, you could have did a good habit, one of those I just listed: meditation, reading, going outside and running, going to the gym. Any self-improvement type of habit, a good dopamine habit. You could have made better financial management. Maybe right now you have bills that you're late to pay because you didn't think about it. You were fapping. And fapping creates this thing inside of your brain where you're able to make worse decisions. And that's not what you're trying to do, right? You're trying to become the best version of yourself, the better person that you can be. And fapping is really restraining what you can accomplish. It's preventing you to be at your fullest potential. It's a distraction in the world that you have to live in. And if you keep on getting addicted to this porn addiction, it's really limiting what you can accomplish. And that's not what you're trying to be. You're trying to accomplish big things. If you're an entrepreneur right now, you may want to try and build a good business. But what is a good business if his CEO is addicted to porn? You wouldn't imagine that, right? Think about every good CEO entrepreneur. Maybe Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, all these big heads. Do you really think they're addicted to porn? Or they quit for a long time and now they're successful? On that, take care of yourself.